Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode here on The Word Rightly Divided, where we look at end times deceptions that come from pulpits, preachers, and ministries around the world as we wait for the return of Jesus Christ, which is soon, very, very soon. We believe in a pre-tribulation rapture. No, the church will not be here for the 7-year tribulation period. We will be called out and up to heaven. As Jeremiah 30 verse 7 says, the tribulation is a time of Jacob's trouble, the children of Jacob. That would be Israel, not you, not me, not any other Gentile. It's the time of Jacob's trouble. The church is called out before that takes place. I wanted to take just some time and bare my heart to you. I have never enjoyed the task of asking for help or anything. And Mom would send me to my grandparents when I was little, and I would twiddle my thumbs and kick the dust around and everything, and Granny would finally say, "So you need some money?" I said, "Yeah." I just couldn't stand for asking for money. I guess what got me to the point where I really didn't like, I saw people that would take advantage of other people. They would get these hard-working guys and girls out there to give them money, and then they would go spend it on. I would see them at the store later, and I would see at the store spending them on liquor or other things that not food, not necessities, but just stupid stuff that they had no business getting anyway. And I guess that's why, for me personally, it was always so hard to ask for money, because I thought, well, now other people will think I'm doing the same thing. I'll be classified in the same group. People are going to think the same thing about me, and I'm going to be in that group too. And I didn't want to be thought of as somebody that was just trying to get a free ride from somebody. But I'm going to be open and honest with you. There have been a couple that have asked about my Venmo account and things. I will put that back up if anybody feels that they want to donate, if they have enough. I'm not saying donate I'm not saying if you've got $40, donate 30 of that. But if you're doing okay and you would like to donate, I will be using that money for groceries, and yes, it will be used to get tracts to pass out to people. But I have been going through a very difficult time in my life, and I've trying to make ends meet, and yes, I do have problems right now, but I'm not down and out. I'm not sad. I'm not sad and down and out. I know the Lord will take care of me. And in fact, I wanted to read to you this, one of the verses. It says, "I have been young and now I'm old, yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread." And you know what? I can tell you something. I've seen that verse absolutely come true over my life. There's never been a time I was begging for bread. It's been close, but there's always been a deliverance. The Lord's always provided. You know what I thought about? I believe it's 2 Kings chapter, I believe it's, might be chapter 17, that, well, maybe it's chapter 7. Hold on just a second here. Maybe it's chapter 7. But anyway, it's the part where Elijah, there's a famine in the land. And God says, okay, Elijah, go down by the brook. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 17. Sorry about that. Where God says, okay, Elijah, go down by the brook. And I'm sure probably at first you probably thought, well, go down by the brook. Why in the world don't you go to the brook and you want me to go to the brook and die? But he says, go down to the brook and I'll feed you. How's he going to do that? He sent ravens with food every day for Elijah and kept him fed and kept the brook water running through the brook, kept him fed and kept him with good cold water to drink. And you know what? I've had that happen in my life where the Lord's sent ravens in my life to provide, to make a drop off. I remember growing up, especially, there would be times that we didn't have money for groceries, but there would be times that the ravens would come and drop off groceries and stuff, and it just makes me think so much of this story here, Elijah, down by the brook, fed by the ravens, in 1 Kings chapter 17. That story's always been close to my heart. And listen, I know that God can and will provide. He has in the past, and He says that He will. He said, David said, I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread. And the Lord looked out for Elijah by taking him down to the brook. Hey, God can meet our needs no matter where we're at, no matter what's going on. He knows how to meet our needs. But I do want to be honest with people. And you know, there are some really hard things, really difficult things that's going on right now that's really hurt financially. And I just want you to know that the reason why I talk about if you want me, if you want me to put the Venmo up, that's why. That's why. That will be used for groceries and I'll use it for tracks as well, but that will be used for groceries. And it took me a while to finally get to the place to where I could actually bare my heart and be open with you guys about it, about what's going on. And I'll be honest with you. My wife, after 4 years of marriage, decided to get a divorce, and she wants to go down a different path, and she has come up with that, and so I said, okay, if that's what you want. And I feel, maybe that is the best for both of us. And but now, hey, she's a good woman. I don't want anybody to think she's done something bad or anything. She's a good woman, and I would never. I'm not going to trash her name or anything like that. I'm not doing that. I'm not trashing her name and talking bad about her. That's her decision to go, but there's nothing. I'm not trashing her name to anybody, and it has caused me problems financially, and But I don't want you to think that if you've got $30 that I want 29 of it. I know that there are hard times out there for a lot of folks, and I'm not. If you can't, that is perfectly fine. That is all right. God bless you. Still love you. Praying for you. Um, but that's why I have been asking if anybody wanted my PayPal or my Venmo addresses up there, because it was really, really, really hard to get me to this point to where I would actually just tell it like it is and be open about what's going on in my life and what I'm facing. Um, but I know that no matter what, God is there. I know that God is there. I know He can provide. I've been praying to Him. I've been talking to Him. I've been asking for help from Him, and I'm praying to God too. I mean, I'm not just getting on here asking for money and not even talking to God. I'm talking to God. I'm praying to God. I'm asking Him to open up doors and make ways to get through um, until my paychecks come in, and God is there. I'm praying and I'm asking. Somebody asked me, they said, "Well, why don't you pray and ask God?" I am praying and asking God. That's the first person I went to when all this happened. That's the first person I went to was God. Wanted to know what his what He wanted me to do, His will and His way for me was. And I said, and if you don't mind, throw a loaf of bread in there. But yes, that I'm not trying to make make a sob story and just get money from folks. But yes, if you want to, um, I'll be I will put my Venmo and or PayPal um, below there in the box. But I don't want to do it unless there's somebody. I don't want to do it anymore unless there's somebody that is well enough, that they think, well, you know what, I can do this, and I want to do this, and it's not going to cause stress. It's not going to cause problems for them and their family. But that's basically why I had put those up, and why I had talked about that some before, and just kept eating away at me that I needed to be open and honest with each and every one of you, and that's what this video was for. Now we are going to be doing a video on get ready for the rapture. Now, that would be the next video that comes out, and it may be out tonight. I'm going to work on that. God bless each and every one of you. And if the trumpet don't sound, I'll see you maybe tonight. But if the trumpet does sound, I will meet you in the air, up in heaven. God bless every one of you.